Okay. But I'm going to go ahead and read some of these questions. Okay, so first, let me start off by giving y'all a big hello. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you for the support. A lot of you all have, hey Tracy, a lot of you all have given me over the years. That's why I'm still here. That's why I'm graduating, moving on, escalating, flying high like Buttafly Jonez, okay? And so tonight I'm going to be talking about CBD products. CBD is a cannabinoid. It comes from the cannabis plant. One misconception already is that CBD is from marijuana. The cannabinol, that's the scientific word that I use, is from a hemp plant. The hemp plant looks just like a marijuana plant, smells very similar. There's also different strains of hemp, and hemp does not have very much THC in it at all. It's nil, actually. You can say it's 0%. It's less than 0%. Okay, so hey Tony, it's less than 0%, and it's very important that people know that, because one of the things that come across when I go out and vent in the community and stuff is, will I get high? I don't want to get high, or I want the real stuff. So all these different things are misconceptions that I want to clear up and really get everybody educated, show you some of the products that I have, teach you how to use it, tell you how it can help you. And so all that is very important, because I have suffered with anxiety, I've suffered with irritability, I've suffered with depression, I've suffered with rheumatoid arthritis, I've suffered with insomnia. Did I already say that? Irritability, yeah, all these different things. And CBD all by itself has helped me. And by the grace of God, I've learned how to infuse it in my delectable skincare that a lot of you all know about. And so from this point, it's putting a wonderful, helpful pain reliever, anxiety relieving, insomnia relieving substance made from the earth. You can call it even a herb if you like, but it's actually it's a chemical compound on your skin, and it's actually infused in my skincare. So with that, I do fragrances in it. You can smell like lemon cookie if you want to have the CBD. You're not going to walk around smelling like weed. You're not going to, I mean, unless you want to, because I have pre-rolls. And so at this point, I'm just going to dive right into it. So once again, for those just turning in, thank you so much for being patient and on time. CBD comes from a hemp plant, and hemp looks a lot like marijuana. Hemp does not have THC in it. So any CBD product that does not have THC in it will not get you high. You will not test dirty in a drug test, and you will not feel psychoactive effects like, oh, I'm so high right now, da 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 da. One thing that I tell people that they may feel is elated. They will feel relief, which almost feels euphoric, because, you know, somebody who suffers with a lot of pain, or suffers in anxiety, or suffers with anything that's just irritating, once you feel relief from that, it's going to kind of lift you. It's going to make you feel happy. It's going to make you feel hopeful. It's going to make you not worry about how you're going to get around and being in pain so much. And that's so important. So with that said, how cannabis works. And let me see if I have any questions that I'm going to answer so far, okay? Because I want to keep up with y'all. Okay, so Loopy, you asked, can you take CBD while driving? That's a double part answer. It really depends. It really depends. Because CBD can be very relaxing, I would try it first to see how you are feeling to drive. So different things can happen. Let's see. If you're out and about with your friends and you decided to have some drinks, okay? And then from drinks, you say, oh, I think I want to heighten this effect and do a CBD pre-roll. You know, if we're out and about and there's a smoking patio and you want to puff on a CBD joint like this is pure hemp. This is hemp that's been rolled in a hemp paper. This is THC free. This will not get you high. This will really make you mellow. Okay. How I like to smoke it is I like to pull it, hold it in my cheeks and blow it out because I don't like to inhale with my lungs. I like to, you know, preserve my lungs. So I pull in just like a cigar. I let it marinate and then I blow it out. And that will get you a good amount of relaxation. Okay. And so with that said, there's 300 milligrams in one roll. I will puff on 4 drags and then I'll extinguish it and then I'll put it right back in this glass and then I'll tie it up. Like I'll just, you know, because you could use it later, right? Now, if you were to smoke it like that, it'll really relax you, may even impair you, okay? Especially at night. And I'll get into that as to why in a minute. But it may impair you. It'll make you really relax. So I don't think that you want to drive if you've had either a gummy, I'll get into that in a minute, and alcohol. Okay, a gummy and alcohol, or a pre-roll and alcohol. Anything with alcohol, it'll super relax you. That's cool if you're at home. That's cool if you're in a safe place. But if you plan on getting on the road, not so good. Okay, so I never advise that you drink and do CBD while you're out. You have to be in a very safe place, okay? Now, with that said, if you take too much CBD, it can heighten your awareness, okay? Hyper-focused, okay? So if you have something like ADHD, or ADD, adult, what is it? Oh my gosh, help me. Adult not deficit. Anyway, if you're hyperactive, sorry y'all, I just lost my whole MSW, went out the window. Okay. If you have been diagnosed with ADHD or you think you have it, or ADD, and then you do CBD, it can help make you hyper focused if you take too much. Okay. So if you're out driving, if you're out drinking and you have a whole one of these, okay, if you have a whole joint, or if you take 3 gummies, you might become hyper focused, like super focused on driving. It might heighten your awareness. It might even startle you if you have been drinking. So it'll kind of have the adverse effect. I still don't recommend it. Don't say Kahara said to do it, because everybody works differently. But as for me, I've noticed that happens with me. If I have been drinking or something and, I do a whole pre-roll, I'm really focused, coloring in the lines type focused. Also, if I want to really focus on doing some work, I really need to focus on this, I'll pop 2 or 3 gummies and I'll hyper focus on my taxes, on my work, on my job, on making a bunch of products for an event. And I don't want any distractions. I'm just hyper focused. And it actually feels good because I'm kind of all over the place all the time. So as you have questions, please ask them and then I'll go over the questions. So hopefully that answered your question. Also, I want to add in that CBD works with our pituitary gland. And so, not pituitary gland, our pineal gland. Your pineal gland creates melatonin. It also helps us dream. It also helps us get sleepy when the sun goes down. So if you have a good amount of cannabinoids in your system, it helps your endocannabinoid system relax in the evening. So if you're driving and it's dark outside and you decide to pop a gummy and you haven't had any alcohol, you might become sleepy behind the wheel. I do not recommend it. In the daytime, when the sun is out and our eyes see the sun and the light and we're awake and you've had a good sleep the night before, if you are experiencing stress and anxiety, then it's okay, because what happens is gummies especially, and then the roller balls, and I'll get into usage in a few, will help reduce anxiety attacks throughout the day. So if you know that you are stressed, use some CBD. It won't make you sleepy in the daytime, okay? If you are having an anxiety attack, you can have a gummy. It'll relax you. It'll relax the anxiety. It'll calm you down. If you're driving and you're stressed out, in the middle and you hit some traffic and you didn't realize that there was going to be traffic, feel free to go ahead and take that gummy, because you're not going to care about traffic. It should not impair your driving. You just won't care about the fact that you're in traffic. You'll be like, oh wow, I'm in traffic. Okay, well, whatever. That's kind of what it does. It takes the anxiety, the irritability, the anger away, and it just calms you down. It's almost like somebody's like, oh, it'll be okay. So no highness, it'll just make you feel like you're okay. So hopefully, Loopy, that answered your question. Feel free to ask another one if I didn't make that clear. Okay, so Ophi asked, what is CBD? So CBD is cannabinol. It is a chemical component in the hemp plant. And what it does is it reduces inflammation, and it works with our endocannabinoid system to help regulate it. So when you are off regulation and your endocannabinoid system is acting up, you're going to experience a lot of anxiety. You're going to experience inflammation. You're going to experience insomnia and different things like that. Also, some people overeat, because emotionally, if you overeat, you're kind of hungry all the time. It helps regulate that too. If you're an undereater, if you're going through an illness and you're not eating too much, it helps regulate our system, and it'll help you want to eat something. So not to the point where you're gaining weight, it's to the point where it brings you to your natural medium, and everybody's natural medium is different. So I hope that question was answered. Okay, so Loopy asked, I heard that it's good for eye health. Is this true? Honestly, I've never heard of it being good for eye health. However, I've never heard that it wasn't. So that's just something that I'll need to examine. The older I get, I'm losing some vision. I can honestly let you know it hasn't helped me with eye health, okay? Depending on what it is, it could be, but I haven't gotten into too much. I haven't learned much about that, so I apologize for not having that information, but I'll let you know. Okay, so I refreshed, and hopefully there's some more questions. Nope. Okay. All right, so y'all feel free to ask questions. So now I'm going to get into the different products that I have and how they help, okay? I'll go a little bit slow because there's a lot of information, okay? I spoke a little bit about the hemp pre-roll. This is really good if you like to smoke. It acts fast in your body because it works in your oxygen system. Okay, so that means it's going to get in your bloodstream quick. The thing about CBD is the quicker it gets into your bloodstream, the faster it's going to work. Okay, so a lot of people ask, you know, oh, I want it to work quick. How fast does it work? Well, it really depends. Okay, so gummies, I like to say, are one of the fastest acting products that I have. Okay, so each of these gummies have 25 milligrams of CBD in it. What does 25 milligrams of CBD mean? It means that that's a good dose, okay? It's a good dose of CBD at one point. What does this help with? My gummies help with insomnia. So I would take it before bed, about 5 to 10 minutes before bedtime if you ever deal with insomnia. And what it helps do, it helps relax you. It helps pull you down. It helps get your mind off of tomorrow because it helps with anxiety, right? And a lot of people that deal with insomnia, they actually have nighttime anxiety. And so they are worried about what's going to happen tomorrow. And so they think about all the things that's to come, and they're not focused on falling asleep, okay? So what gummies help do quickly, because you're metabolizing sugar, is it helps bring you to the current moment right now, which is bedtime. You kind of stop thinking about the future too much. And so you just want to take one of these. Don't think, oh, I'm going to have a good sleep. I'm going to take like 5 of these so I could just knock out all day. That's not going to happen. If anything, you'll hyper focus on something like right before bed, or you'll have very lucid dreams. So if you love to dream, fine, have 2 or 3. But if you want your sleep time to be quiet and your brain to kind of calm down, then just take 1. Start off with 1. If you are sensitive to sleep or sensitive to sleep aids, you could even do half. But then my question would be, well, why do you need it then if I'm 100? Like, you know. So just take 1, and 1 should be fine. Chew it up. Make sure that it gets all in your cheeks and, you know, all in your tongue and stuff like that before you swallow it. Because once you swallow it, it has to go through your digestive system. And as a lot of you all know, chewing right at the mouth level is starting in digestion. You start absorbing things in your cheeks and in your gums, under your tongue, in your tongue, on the way down to your throat. The CBD is just right here, okay? Another way to deal with, real quick, this is also great for anxiety in the same way. If you have an anxiety attack, you could take one of these and this will help, okay? So depending on your level of anxiety, I was able to get off of anxiety meds. I was taking Buspar because I suffer with very severe anxiety being a children's social worker. So I was able to get off of Buspar because of CBD, okay? Not necessarily the gummies, but the rub. And I'll tell you about that in a minute, okay? So another way to aid in relaxation is drops, okay? So these are my drops. And I see questions. Hold on. I see questions. Okay, thank you, Ophi. She said, great information. I'll definitely benefit from it. Tony asked, would the gummies cause sluggish or a slow start in the next morning? No, not for me. Melatonin, however, does, okay? And I was taking melatonin, and I want to say that melatonin threw me into depression. And it's because if you have an overabundance in your system, then your system can become depressed, right? So as you're taking melatonin as a sleep aid, it is throwing your natural chemicals, your melatonin, because we create melatonin in our pineal gland, off balance. And it can cause a depression, or it can cause sluggishness in the morning. The great thing about CBD is that because it brings you to the present, it helps you fall asleep. And for most people, stay asleep. So it has already worked, because all you need to do is get the help to fall asleep. For most people, that's the problem. And it helps you stay asleep because now you are asleep. Now, some people do wake up in the middle of the night for different reasons. It could be temperature, it could be bathroom, it could be all these different reasons why you could be waking up through the night. That's something that I would suggest you have a nighttime routine for. And I always tell people, whenever you're buying gummies, there's a routine, okay? Take the gummy, chew the gummy, okay? Brush your teeth. And then this is also what I do too. I take some of my rosemary lavender salve, 200 milligrams for this whole tin, and I rub it on my feet. Oh my God. It relaxes me. And you can rub this on your neck, on your chest, like Vicks Vapor Rub, because it has that rosemary lavender in it, and it's very calming. Or, if you don't mind peppermint, and you run hot, the the ashy feet butter with the CBD in it, it cools you down. It really makes you cold. So if you're the type to have hot flashes in the middle of the night, or if you're the type to be under the cover and then kick off the cover and then put it back on and kick off the cover, this will kind of help regulate your temperature because it has menthol in it, and that menthol is cooling. So you could even like rub it on a backache and that coolness will go into your back. You could rub it on a sore spot, your knees, your feet. I always suggest feet because your feet have a lot of nerves and pores in it and stuff like that. So you're going to get a nice cooling sensation with the ashy feet butter, and which has the menthol in it, as well as the 200 milligrams of CBD, and that's for the entire 10. So this is, for me, it's like a double whammy, okay? If you like the lavender at night, you could use the rosemary lavender. Rosemary lavender is good for additional relaxation because lavender also has naturally occurring CBD in it. Both rosemary and lavender have anti-inflammatory properties as well. So if you're dealing with aches and pains, then this is also good. And then, so both of those are good to aid in relaxation at night. Now, the lower the dose will help you fall asleep easier. And like I said, because if you take too much CBD, once again, you'll be focused on something, or you'll have lucid dreams. You may have lucid dreams. I'd say the most I've ever taken was 2, and I was good. Like, don't take more than 2. If you take 3, your dreams are going to be crazy. And I've had crazy dreams. Want to hear one real quick? I had a dream, and this is a great dream, but it's kind of different, right? I had a dream that God, Yahweh, our Father who art in heaven, placed an order. Okay. He placed the order. He ordered like 8 whips, 8 juicy locks, 8 roll-on perfume oils, and the total was like $383. I still have that order in my phone because I woke up and I put it in my phone. I woke up and I put it in my phone and I went back to bed. So, yeah, that happened. And it took me a very long time to say, oh my gosh, okay, so he did not really put in an order, but that was because I took 3 gummies at night. So, hopefully that answered your question, Tony. So no, it should not make you feel sluggish in the morning. Definitely try to get the 7 hours or 6 hours of sleep. But even at 4 hours, because I knew I had to get up, I took the gummy and I was still able to get up, and I feel refreshed because it's such a complete sleep. Ophi asked if gummies are only recommended at night. No, because they also help with anxiety. So, like I said, if you have... Jesus needs soft feet too, okay? Got all them Hirachis. I heard that. That is hilarious. Yeah, so gummies are not only recommended at night. If you take them in the daytime, it helps with anxiety and it helps you calm down. So if you're feeling uptight, if you're feeling anxious, if you're feeling irritable, it helps with that. I drove to Arizona and I took a gummy and I enjoyed the whole drive. I was able to look at the mountains, look at the sky, see the colors. And it's because I wasn't worried about Bubba in the big white truck tailgating me or going around me. I would just change lanes. Okay, go on and get. And I would go on about my day. I wasn't worried about the bumper to bumper, the going. I was really relaxed. Okay. And speaking of relaxed, so this is my roll-on. Okay. I have so many different items. Okay. This is a roll-on, and this is a 250 milligram roll-on oil. Okay. This is what I consider a high potency because here's why. This 2-ounce can has 200 milligram in it, which is really good. It's good for relaxation, minor aches and pains. But then this 1/4 of an ounce roll-on has 250 milligrams of CBD in it. They're the same price. Okay. So what I do for this is I roll it on my neck because I always suggest rolling CBD on your neck. because it gets to your brain faster. It gets in your blood quick. It gets on those nerves in your neck. It gets to your brain faster. It goes to your endocannabinoid system quicker. You regulate faster. Also good for anxiety. I carry it in my purse with me. I roll it on my temples, on my neck, just like, you know, perfume on my head if I have a headache. Very good. Okay. And so it's just another way to get CBD in your system. So this one is lavender rosemary, but guess what you could do? If you like Buttafly Jonez Rose Gold, or if you like Buttafly Jonez Amazing Yolanda, I see you. If you like Africa Tony, or if you like Melanin Tony, if you like all the fragrances, then you can get the CBD roll-on in all my different fragrances, as well as lavender rosemary, as well as unscented. What if you don't want to smell like Buttafly Jonez? You can do unscented. You'll get that CBD in your system, and one of these lasts a really long time. So it's not going to just go away with a couple of rolls. I've had one for several months, and I carry it around with me. I have a specific one that's called Menstrual and Migraine Blend. So the menstrual and migraine blend is essential oils that have been specifically created for people that suffer with migraine and menstrual cramps, right? And it's because I put eucalyptus in it, which opens up your muscles. I put rosemary and lavender in it, which reduce inflammation and aid in relaxation. And I also put menthol in it, which also sends that cooling relief to the situation. Now, with that said, some people cannot smell things if they're having a migraine. It will just send them reeling, right? Don't have this. If you know that you can't tolerate fragrances if you are having a migraine, then use unscented. And it'll still help you, but you just won't feel that cooling sensation. You won't feel it moving through your veins and in the back of your ears and, you know, stuff like that. But it'll still help take the edge off of your migraine. So menstrual, as far as menstrual cramps are concerned, so it takes the edge off. Cramps are hormonal, okay? It'll help you regulate your system, but it may not take away your cramps, okay? Because they are hormonal a lot of the time. Cramps are from endometriosis. Cramps are from fibroids. Cramps are from hormones that help our uterus release the lining. So with that said, you may not have a good experience if you just rely on this. It'll take the edge off. It'll take off the irritability. It'll take off it'll help you fall asleep at night. It'll take off the painful, sharp edges. You know I suffer with cramps, don't you? Because I'm really passionate about this. So what I do with this is I take a couple of drops. I put it in my navel. And I put it in my navel because that's where we got our nutrients when we were in utero, okay? And so all the oils, as well as the essential oils and the CBD, shoot through your whole body, all over the place. I also rub some on my womb area, in my pelvic crevices, on the thigh crevice, right around there. And it takes the edge off. I still always recommend that you take the Advil or the Midol or whatever helps you with cramps. Because once again, CBD may not relieve all your cramps, okay? So it could take the edge off. Please don't come for me. That's all I got to say. So I'm going to go to the questions and see if there's any. But speaking of drops, this is a 1,000 milligram in a bottle. This is a whole lot of CBD in here. You don't need a lot, okay? So if you are going to be putting it in your navel, use like this much. If you can see that. I don't know if you can see. Hold on. Okay, so use like 5-10 drops. Let it sit in there, rub it around, dip in your navel. dip in it and rub it around. I'm serious. It's your body. Don't be ashamed to, rub the things that you need on your body to take care of yourself. Do not eat this menstrual and migraine blend. Use it only outside of your body. Okay, we can't eat eucalyptus, sorry. And even though it's tempting because of the menthol and people who love mint like me, and the lavender is even edible, I would not do the eucalyptus. I'm not sure about eucalyptus, okay? So, and rosemary is also good, so, but don't do it. Because I have flavored ones for you to eat, okay? So my base, speaking of eating, my base is pure MCT coconut oil. If you are allergic to coconuts internally, do not eat my drops, okay? I cannot do almonds internally. I can do almond externally and on my skin, not even on my scalp, okay? So if you have a coconut allergy, you can't use my products. Or I can make something special for you, okay? So I could take like another oil, just another oil that you could tolerate, and I'll make it special for you. I have no problem doing that because I love you guys and I care. That made me want to cry. Okay. Okay, so with that said, I have a flavored version of my CBD that you can use, okay? This one is caramel apple. I also have raspberry, and I have vanilla, and I have watermelon. And those are sweetened kinds. They taste a little sweet. They're not too strong, okay? I also have unflavored if you don't feel like tasting any flavors, okay? And you can also rub this on your body, okay? Yes, you can. You can indeed, okay? If you say, I don't mind smelling like raspberries, and I don't have my 500 milligram salve with me, I'm going to take my 500 milligram drops and I'm going to rub it on my back because it hurts. You can do that. It's your world. Okay. If you want a double whammy and if you want to do that, you can do it. Okay. So I have 2 levels of the drops. Okay. I have a 1000 milligram drops and I have a 500 milligram drops. Okay. And so if you decide to take a full tincture full of the 500 milligram drops, then that will be about 30 milligrams, okay? 30 milligrams full of CBD for the 500s, okay? It could actually go up a little bit higher. If you decide to take a tincture full, and don't take the menstrual and migraine, I'm just showing you as an example, okay, of CBD in the 1000 milligram, that's going to be about 90 milligrams of CBD. That is a lot, okay? That's a good lot. Don't take that before bed or else you'll be dreaming about Jesus, okay? Unless you don't. I mean, if you want to dream about Jesus, that's great. I love to dream about Jesus. But your dreams would be lucid, okay? Very wild or very clear, like you're in it. If you are at a point where you're taking 90 milligrams of CBD, you could be dealing with something like bipolar or a mental health issue. Yes. Some research is being done on schizophrenia. Research is being done on bipolar disorder. Research is being done on different mental health conditions that CBD can help. You have to talk to your doctor about it though, because if you are dealing with schizophrenia, if you're dealing with bipolar, manic episodes, different things like that, it's very important that you talk to your doctor before taking CBD to help it. If you rub it on your knee, that's fine. If you rub it on your back, that's fine. But if you're taking 100 milligrams of CBD at a time, 3 times a day to help with mental health issues, that's very different. And I highly suggest that you talk to your doctor to see if it is going to conflict with any other medications, because it is very powerful. You can take CBD to help with seizures. You can take CBD to help with brain lesions. You could, like, there's many different MS. There's many different things that CBD helps with in higher doses. So that's very important to understand. Let me know if you have any questions, because I'm reading them. Let's see if I see any more questions. I see you tag people. Thank you, Tony. Okay, Tony, would this test positive in a urine analysis? Okay. For THC, no. For any other illegal substances, no. What I heard is that military and some federal agencies test for CBD. If they test for CBD, then yes, it could show up in your urine. It will not show up for THC because it's below 0%. So you'd have to take 7,000 milligrams at one time for there to be 1% of THC in it. That's not going to do anything to you. It's not going to do anything psychoactive, and it probably wouldn't even show up in a drug test. However, like I said, depending, there are some jobs that people have told me that they test for CBD, or they'll just say don't use CBD. Why? I don't know. But they're saying not to use it. That's your job. I wouldn't mess with that at all. That's your job, okay? If they say don't do it, they might do a lie detector, because what's not going to happen is it's not going to show up into your urine analysis. So you will not test positive for any THC because it's from hemp. It's not from marijuana. And hemp has 0% THC per 7,000 milligrams you have to take for it to even reach 1%. It's very extremely low. So there's no psychoactive effects to your brain. You're not going to think differently on CBD. Okay. You will, if anything, just feel elated because you feel relief, whether it be from pain or from anxiety. You feel calm. One thing, my mom rubs 1,000 milligrams CBD on her knees. She has bone on bone arthritis. And so every morning she gets up and she takes a couple of drops of the 1,000 milligram and she just rubs it on her knees. And she said, oh, it feels weird. My knees feel like Jell-O, right? And I said, but did they hurt? She goes, no. Right? And it feels like Jell-O is because that inflammation is probably reducing and it's kind of making her feel soft, like a massage. I was rubbing CBD on my hands. I had a very, very bad Saturday. The wind was blowing all the vendors every which way. I was feeling like I was on monkey bars, like literally holding down my canopy, trying to get it from not flying away while I had weights on every side. So my hands were shot by the end of the day. And so I was at church and I was just rubbing CBD on my hands and stuff like that. And they started to feel kind of like Jell-O. They started to release. The muscles were releasing. The pain was releasing. My thumb and here that was inflamed. It was reducing. And so the feeling that I felt was like kind of tickly, kind of Jell-O-y. So I got it when she said it. With that said, CBD kicks in about 5 to 10 minutes. You can't overdose on CBD. What it will do is, like I said earlier, it'll kind of either make you hyper-focus or make you relax, depending on how much you take. But you can't overdose on CBD. It's not beneficial after a certain point. So I've seen like some manufacturers sell 7,000 milligrams of CBD. Y'all capping. Y'all just trying to get a lot of money at one time because your brain just kind of tolerates a certain amount. And then after that, you're just wasting it. One thing that y'all never have me do, you'll see CBD wash, CBD soap, CBD candles. You're wasting it. To release CBD in the air and just try to inhale it like that, to me, is a waste. Just put it on your skin. The best way it's going to be effective is going to be going into your bloodstream, through your skin, or inside your body. And that's important too, because that's why I use a blend of essential and cosmetic oils, because what we put on our skin goes into our bloodstream. I don't use hormone in my perfumes. So, you know, I've heard some people, oh, what about it? Because I want it to last all day. Look, number one, the fragrances. This is kind of off topic a little bit, but fragrances. My fragrances that I use are paraben and phthalate free. They are hormone disruptor free. Okay, they are free from things that disrupt your hormones. So when you put on my oils, you are going to smell like you through the oils. So nobody can smell like you with my oils on. You create your own fragrance with my oils on. And, you know, and so what that said, your nose kind of gets used to you, right? Other people will be able to smell black chick on you, and other people will be able to smell the lemon cookie on you. But your brain is okay with you. So that's why the smell goes away. It's not going away. Other people can smell it. So I just wanted to talk about that real quick. And plus, you know, you don't want, I spilled a little CBD. I'm about to do this. You don't want, you know, to smell like loud and blaring all day. It's like, for what? You want people to appreciate your natural, delectable scent, you know? That's what makes it so wonderful. Let me know if you have any questions. Let's see. Let me see. Excellent information. I'm hooked on your products. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you for tagging people, Chrissy. And I know who you're tagging. That's the coolest thing about it. Okay, so I'm going to introduce you to another product. Another way to get it on your body is whips. Okay, so for those who love my skincare products, the whips, I have infused CBD in whips. Okay, so my whips come in 1,000 milligrams CBD. Okay, it comes in all the fragrances. The one I'm holding happens to be gingerbread. Gingerbread House was super popular in the wintertime. And it's a lotion. So you could just take it out the jar, rub it on your hands if you're dealing with sore hands. A lot of my maker friends in the community, they run over to me, give me some whips or something because my hands are hurting. You know, we'd be at an event and they'll come and they'll, you know, 10 minutes later, oh my God, they feel so much better. It's really true. So this has 1,000 milligram, right? This has also 1,000 milligram. You see the difference? This is 1 ounce. And this is 4 ounces. So this is going to be more potent than this. But this is lotion and this is drops. So it really depends just on how you want to get it on your body. Okay? These cost the same. So what I do is I charge for the CBD and not the medium. Okay? I just want y'all to get this. If I were to charge for the medium, I had to figure out how much 4 ounces of whips. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to charge you for the CBD. So it's my loss. Y'all don't worry about that, okay? I also, online, have this product. It goes up to 3,000 milligrams in this little tin. So if you're dealing with chronic, severe injuries, I've had a person that lost a limb. They put it on their tips because of that tingling neuropathy that they suffer with. That's where the nerves are dying. It helps them a lot. It helps their nerves calm down. So that's another use that I know a lot of people have used my CBD products for, is neuropathy, whether it be diabetic neuropathy or nerve pain. LaShawn just asked a question. Thank you for your question. Does the lotion have a super strong scent to where they know I'm wearing it at work? So my CBD products have no weed, or because it's not weed, it's hemp, no hemp fragrance. My CBD products smell like Buttafly Jonez. So it could be unscented, LaShawn. You can get it without a scent, or you can get it in whatever fragrance you like. So for example, I think about poetry before. It's like back in the day. You can have it smell like poetry. You could have it smell like lemon cookie, or you can have it unscented. So I don't need to put any essential oils in it. I don't need to put any Buttafly Jonez fragrance in it. Or if you have your own perfume, I'm not hating. If you want to use your own perfume, I have unscented. So my roll-ons come in unscented. My lotions come in unscented. The whips products come in unscented. The drops have unflavored, unscented. And here's another product. Ding-a-ding. Oil. So I put it in here because this is, once again, MCT oil, just like this. This is 2 ounces. This, oh, hold on. Here's a better example. This is a 2-ounce bottle, 500 milligrams of CBD in it, sprayable oil, and I put fragrance in it or unscented, right? This is drops, 1 ounce with 500 milligram in it, 2 ounce with 500 milligram in it. This is going to be more potent, okay? That doesn't mean that this don't work. This works excellent, okay? It just means that this is more potent. That's all. So you need less of this to make it more effective, to make it work on you, okay? This 2-ounce container is also 500 milligram. It's a salve. If you like the buttery, my Buttafly Jonez butter, minus the beads that it took me 5, 6, 7 years to get rid of. It's nice and smooth now, you guys. It's nice and smooth, thank God. 500 milligrams of CBD is in here. And I have a few selected fragrances because I make them in, you know, batches, okay? So this one I'm holding up happens to be Blueberry Sky. Okay, so this one happens to be Clouds. So if you want to smell like clouds, and this one's heavily scented, okay? So I want it to kind of be like perfume. You spray it in your hands, you rub it around your neck, you know, you rub it on your shoulder if you have a hard day, you know, and your shoulder's hurting, you got that inside shoulder issues going on, then this is great. If you want to have a perfumey, or if you want to have a little massage, a little sexy time massage, you know what I'm saying? This would be great. You rub the CBD on that back, baby, let me tell you, or the feet, they will thank you, okay? The person that is receiving the massage, and this is what I've heard, my feet feel high. Oh my gosh, my feet feel high. It takes away the stress of the day. It really does. So that's either ashy feet butter or spray, oil, however you want to put it on your body. It's up to you. However you want to put it in or on your body, however you prefer. That's why I have so many different ways to do it. So many different ways to get it in and on your body, including lip butter. Okay, so let me go to the question because I see a question. Hopefully that answered your question, LaShawn. Let me know if you have any more. So Shauna asked, what's the prices? Okay, so this is how I do it. Between 200 and 250 milligram products. So whether you're getting the rosemary, lavender, liniment, whether you're getting that's 200 milligram, 200 milligram ashy feet butter, whether you're getting the 250 milligram roll-on oils, all my 200 to 250 milligram are $19. 19. So all of them are 19 because I do it charge based on how much CBD is in it. Okay. If you are choosing a 500 milligram spray or a 500 milligram CBD 10, you know, this one's called Sweet Relief because I have like the sweet fragrances. I actually have a masculine one in there too. I have Havana and I have Driftwood and Sea Salt. I have two more of the Driftwood and Sea Salt left. So if you like the buttery, the hair and body butter formula with the 500 milligram salve in it, these are $35. This is $35. My 500 milligram drops are $35. All these are $35 because they're all 500 milligram. Do y'all get it? You know, you know what I'm saying? Okay. So the gummies, these are 25 milligram each, right? And there are 30 gummies in there. This is a 1 month supply. if you're taking just one a day. Then these are $39. There's 750 milligrams total of CBD in here. So these are $39. Okay. And all my 1,000 milligram across the board are $55. So yeah, that's only a $20 difference. Right? It's only a $20 difference. 500 milligram is $35. 1,000 milligram is $55. And I do that on purpose. It's because I want people who have severe pain to also be able to afford the CBD. It's not, you know, it's not going to kill me to give you a discount if you want more, if you need more CBD. Okay. 1,000 milligram drops, $55. 1,000 milligram whips, $55. So that's how that works. I go up to 3,000 online, and that's where I cap. Like I said, some people, I want 7,000. Can you do a 7? No, you're not going to feel no extra anything off of doing it. 7,000. 3,000, once again, is if you are suffering with chronic, severe pain. And, you know, you don't want, like, for example, you don't want to get it every week or something like that. Get a higher dose and use less. That's how that works. And so online, once again, the lavender rosemary liniment and the ashy feet butter, both of these go up to 3,000 milligram. And that's a special order, like it's only online. And then the tincture oils go up to 3,000. And I don't think I do the whips in 3,000. I might, I forgot. Nobody gets it though. So once in a while, somebody orders the 3,000 milligram in the salves. And it's because they're very effective. So, you know, like I said, I'm not trying to push the highest possible. It's just what really works. And the 1,000 milligram, that super works. It works really well. Lip butter. This is another one. So lip butter is great for, first of all, it's my delectable lip butter formula. Can we get into that? Okay. But I put 80 milligrams of CBD in it. 80 milligrams of CBD in 15 milliliters is a lot of CBD. So why do I put it in lip butter? It's because it's good for microdosing. So it's not going to make your lips feel numb. You're not going to feel tingly or anything like that, other than if you get my vanilla peppermint, it'll tingle a little bit because I use real peppermint essential oil. So if you're going to rub it on there, it's just another good way to microdose throughout the day. Another way to get it on or in your body. I've had a person say, I'll just get a lip butter and I'll rub it on my knee. I'm like, why? For $9 more, you can get a whole 10 of it. I mean, do what you want though. I mean, it is what you want to do. Or you can get a roll-on. So like I said, once again, this is great for pain. Your back is hurting, reach back and rub it on your back. If your neck is hurting, reach back and rub it on your neck. Your shoulders, rub it on your shoulders. This is 250 milligram in this tiny little bottle. It's very high potency. $19, right? And I have one more product to price. This is 10. So like I said, 2 to 3 uses, extinguish it, put it back in a little container for another time or whatever. So these are 10. And so hopefully that answered your question, but I'm going to have a special just for those who have tuned in, and I'll actually post the special. But here's the thing. You have to go through me tonight in order to get the special, because it's not online. There's no way I can get my website to do this. There's no button for it. So that's why I have to send you kind of like an invoice. So here's the special. You can select 2 items and get one for free. I never do that. Never. When I go vending at the different events, it's always buy 3, get 1 free. On the website, 10% off. Unless I'm having a sale, which is 30% off or 25%, depending on what I do. I rarely ever do a 30% off CBD or anything type sale. But because I'm just so thankful that you all are tuning in tonight, sitting up here listening to me talk about all the things CBD, 2 items of your choice and get a 3rd item of your choice that's equal or lesser value for free. So for example, say you like the spray, right? This is going to be $35. And then say you want the gummies. This is going to be $39. So you take the spray and the gummies, you pay for those, and then you can get something of equal or lesser value. So this is going to be equal value to this. Or if you say I want a lip butter, you're going to get the $10 lip butter for free. Do you see what I'm saying? If you want to get a $55 whips, you can. And if you want to pair it with a $35 500 milligram CBD, you can. So you'll pay for both of these. And say if you want a 250 milligram roll-on for $19, this one will be free. If you want all three of the same things, all these three things are $19, you'll get a $19 item for free. So it just really depends on what you want, how you want it to go into your body, what you think will be more beneficial for you. And then that will be the free one. So what I do is you'd say, like, I want to get these items. I will tally it up for you and I'll send you a link. I'll have to include shipping because it's not free to ship. I'll have to include flat rate shipping. If you are local to Santa Clarita, you can come pick it up. That's free. If you want to give me $5 to deliver it to you local to Santa Clarita, you can. But flat rate shipping is $9.65, so I charge for that. And I just send you the link, and I need your address and your email address also, so I could send you a note saying it's on the way, and so you could track the package and stuff. So that's a lot of information. Now y'all see why I be so tired after these shows, okay? So a lot of people who come to my shows, they'll see CBD. A lot of them already know about CBD. They just want to know about my products. And then, you know, I'm able to give them the rundown. But it's a lot of information, but it's so beneficial. You know, me having rheumatoid arthritis, I used to be on methotrexate, which is a low dose chemotherapy. I used to be on prednisone, which is a steroid. I used to be on daily 4 pills of Advil anytime I needed it. And I went from methotrexate to Enbrel, which is an injectable. So eventually, that and learning more about arthritis and how it operates in your body, I was able to get off of everything except one injectable. And that's kind of recent. Just as I got older, it just seems to get a little worse. And my CBD. And that's it. Like, game changer. Game changer, okay? I used to take Buspar for anxiety. I was able to get right off of Buspar, and all I did, and this is my first product. I'm going to open it for you so you can see it. It's just like my body butter, and it has CBD in it. And this was my first product and the only product I carried for a long time, and I carried this around with me. Every time I got a little anxiety attack, I would rub it on my hands and rub it around my neck, and the anxiety would calm down. So you can imagine when, you know, the roll-on came and it's even more CBD per application, I was able to get off of Buspar. And that's a heavy hitter. Like, that's a heavy hitter for anxiety. And that's long before I even started carrying the gummies. So once again, I used to take melatonin for sleep. It threw me into a depressive episode. Had to get off of, actually, let me just clarify, major depression, diagnosed and everything. Major depression and anxiety at the same time. So when you deal with anxiety and depression, that's called irritability. You're irritable. Everything ticks you off, makes you mad. You're hyped, you know, stressed out and all this other stuff. That's what the gummies are really good for. The gummies and the roll-on. You know, if you want to carry the spray, spray too. If you have like a backache, spray it, rub it all over your back. That's really good. So, are any more questions? Oh, I see new comments. Hold on. Sorry. Oh, LaShawn said, thank you. I appreciate you doing this. My pleasure. My pleasure. I feel like kind of weird, getting on live. So I really appreciate y'all being on here to listen to me. And then Shauna said, good prices. I pay $80 for 50 milliliter at the dispenser. Girl, how much is the How many milligrams is the CBD that you're getting at the dispensary that you're paying $80 for? Oh, I almost forgot. Pets. Let me tell you, these folks love their babies. I love my baby too. My baby Paz, my cat. And CBD works for pets. Don't let anybody tell you need pet CBD. That's a lie. If your little baby is dealing with anxiety, hyperactivity, that's just to the point where it's unnatural, because sometimes that happens too. Aches and pains, then CBD is very good for pets, dogs, cats. I'm not too sure about birds, but mostly people with dogs and cats come to me asking about CBD. Here's a great story. There was a lady in the community that asked for help with her dog. Her dog was hurting real bad. I heard CBD for pets help. I'm like, you don't need CBD for pets. CBD period works. And it was cool because people were referring me in the community, so it just made me feel really good. So anyway, she hit me up and I let her know. She had a little dog, so all she needed was the 500 milligrams. She got unflavored because, unflavored. As long as your baby isn't allergic to coconut and you can put it on your skin, that's fine. She goes, oh, how do I get it in the mouth? I'm like, no, you don't need to put it in the mouth because it's going to have to travel all the way down to the digestive system for it to start kicking in. Put it right on the neck, just like for humans. And, around the neck and especially around the ears. Have you ever looked at a little animal ears? You can see all the veins and stuff in their ears. I said, rub it on the ears. They'll love it, right? So put just a couple of drops depending on the size of your dog or the size of your cat. It goes by pounds. If you have a real big dog, 100 some odd pounds, get the 1,000 milligrams and save yourself some money. And then use less drops, right? So get the 1,000 milligrams. And then right around here, we're talking about 30 milligrams for aches, pains, anxiety, and things like that for a larger, heavier dog. And then for a little dog, this would be great. This is about 10 to 15 milligrams for a small dog dealing with anxiety issues, pain. You could rub it right on their sore spots if they have joint pain, right on their, whatever's hurting. You could rub it right on that area. And then also make sure that you rub it on your neck. You could also put it on a treat. It'll just maybe kick in later, so you won't have to do it again too soon. And so anyway, this lady, she got some from her dog, and the dog was like laying on his stomach with his little legs off to the side, kind of like that, flat, laying flat. Couldn't get up. She would call him, and it was really sad. It was hard for me to watch because I love animals, but she's like, oh, come here. And he couldn't do it. He couldn't muster himself up. He's a little older dog with arthritis. And so she ordered the CBD, hoping that it'll work. She put the CBD just like I said. And so about a week later, I said, hey, how's your dog? And all she did was record the dog. She recorded it the first time, and all she did was record it the second time. And the dog was running. And at that, I just cried. I'm like, oh my God, that's so happy. That made me feel so good. Like the dog was able to get up and, walk around and, doing all this other stuff. And it just made me feel so good. So it helped with the pain. Because pain also kind of tricks your brain. Like if your knees hurt real bad, one thing hey Cuzzy, I see you. One thing two cousins, different families. One thing that happened was that when I was first diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis when I was 25, it made me feel like the seat was on the floor because of how bad my knees hurt. And you mean to tell me I have to go sit on that? And so I would start doing this and figuring out how I'm going to sit down. And it's a mental thing, And so now if something is hurting, then I'm just like, let me rub it on. It takes some of the anxiety away. You kind of forget that you were in pain. And that's how it feels. That's what I forgot to mention. CBD does not kick in like a pain pill, if you will. It does not make you like, oh, I'm on CBD. No, it doesn't do that. What it does is it kind of makes you forget that you were in pain. So it's like 30 minutes later, you're like, oh my God, my knee was hurting. It doesn't even hurt anymore. Or something like that. That's kind of how I've experienced it. That's kind of how other people experience it. They forget that they were in pain, and they're a lot better with their situation, you know. Like I said, whether it be anxiety about the pain or in the pain. Now, the injury or the issue as to why you're taking the CBD is still there. It is still there. This is not going to heal the torn ligament, okay? It's not going to regrow the limb. It is not going to give you a new autoimmune system. It will help your brain deal with it. That's how CBD works. It helps your brain deal with it by helping it not be such a big deal, number one. And number two, it'll eventually help reduce the inflammation, the reactivity towards the arthritis, the reactivity towards the injury, the reactivity towards your nervous system. That's how that's the best way I can describe it working. You know, how fast does it leave your system? I always tell people metabolize things differently. I can drink and I'll metabolize alcohol and it'll be gone in 15 minutes. And that was a whole shot. I could easily get pulled over like that because even after several shots, my body does not realize that I've had alcohol and I'm fine. So other people, they could be stumbling drunk. I'll be fine, but that alcohol will still be in my system. And if I get pulled over for whatever reason, breathalyzer will show up, all that stuff. So it's very important for me to say, yeah, I have one and don't have any more. Same thing with Novocaine for me. I don't know if my liver works very well, but same thing with Novocaine. I always have to tell the doctor, give me a shot, because my body, I feel my heart rate goes like that. My heart races. And the Novocaine just diminishes after 15, 20 minutes. She has to give me another shot. She has to give me another shot. Give me another shot. Because I'm just like, I can feel it. So when I take CBD, I need to take it at about every 3 hours. I always tell people it metabolizes about as fast as you want another meal, right? So for example, if you snack and you kind of find that you eat every 3 hours, that's about how long the CBD will stay in your system, maybe a little bit longer. It's okay to reapply. You can't overdose. You're not going to overdose off of 5 milligrams, 10, 50 milligrams of CBD. You're not. If anything, you'll feel better. And over time, this is another great thing about CBD. Over time, you'll find that you don't need it as much, because your endocannabinoid system is being refilled with cannabinoids. That's awesome, because we're supposed to be getting cannabinoids in the air, in plants, in our food, in, grass. But because of everything that goes on, with our system, I'm going to leave it at that because I'll go on a whole spiral. But a lot of the natural things that we gain just from herbs and plants and the molecules in the air don't work ineffective. So hemp is very highly concentrated with cannabinoids, and we need them. Just about every mammal has an endocannabinoid system, a pineal gland, a medulla oblongata, and they all work very well with cannabinoids. So that's why this is such a wonderful thing to incorporate in your daily life. Make sure that you are not taking any medications that say, don't take grapefruit, because sometimes grapefruit can, I think it's amplify, right? So if you're taking a drug that says don't take grapefruit, then you shouldn't. I wouldn't take CBD either, because it could amplify the other medication. It'll make it work too much, and that could be not good for your system. And also I heard that I read, understand that if you have liver issues, then it may not be great because it's either not going to clean and distribute the cannabinoids properly, or you'll become oversaturated if you have liver issues. Those are the only things that I could say be careful for, as far as taking CBD is concerned. One lady said that, and I'm just being transparent, one person said that the CBD gummies made her dizzy. And then she also said that she was extremely low on potassium and she gets dizzy when she's low on potassium. Okay, well, I just refunded her money. I don't do that normally, but what you're not going to do is be low on potassium and then blame me. And then, I'm just, here, take it. And I'm sure she used them later. I'm positive. Some people are kind of just like that. But, in the same breath, she said that when she's low on potassium, she also gets dizzy. But she took my gummy and that made her dizzy. So, I can't argue with people, but I'm also going to be an honorable person. And like if she really, whether it be needed that money back or something, I'm just going to go ahead and do that, Hi, Amy. Oh, and then you said a bufferish. What does that mean, Amy? Help me. A bufferish. And then Shauna says she paid $80 for 50. Girl, I'm sorry. That's an overcharge. I'm sorry. Hopefully you'll try mine. Because to me, that's an overcharge. I actually, oh my God, I lowered my prices so much. When I was able to buy more of the CBD, I was able to get better deals. And so I passed that on to you guys. So that's kind of how I do that. I want to help people. I really want to help people. I don't want to just, try to rack it up, even though that's nice too. I figure I'll get blessed one way, and that's not going to be by cheating people when I don't think that, it's worth it. So I'm hoping that everybody got all the information that they needed. And whoever wants the buy two, get one free deal, you can let me know what you like, what you're interested in. You can let me know in a comment. You can let me know in my inbox, because I'll be checking messages and stuff like that. And it doesn't have to be on live or anything. So I'll just give you the price rundown again. And it's the same online. You all can go right on my website and see the prices online. And then you can hit me later and say, I want this, and I want, the equal, it'll be equal or lower value for free. And I'll give you that deal. But you can't just get it online because there's no way for me to set up my account to do that, my website to do that. So it has to be through me. I have to send you a link. You pay through the link, and that's how you get the deal. So, easy.com. So I'm just posting my website in here. Oop, I'm about to send you the wrong website. Okay, so y'all can click the link. You can go into the CBD section. And then you could see the different products I have, the prices, the fragrances, and you could just send me a list. And I think that's how we'll do it. You could send me the list. I'll send you your link with your discount in it. You're welcome, Loopy, for all the information. That's what you said. And then that's how we'll do that. Buy two, get one free. And the free, once again, is equal or lesser value. So hopefully that's a great deal for you tonight. And I haven't forgot about this this raffle. I don't know if y'all want to sit up here with me with the raffle. Oh, I want to tell you, not next week, April 6th April 6th. And I'm going to write this in here. API. April 6th. I'm doing a Santa Clarita pop-up. And I'll be selling skincare and CBD. And then April 7th, very next day, I'll be in Inglewood doing a pop-up. And I'll have CBD and skincare. And y'all will get notified and all that stuff for that too. Okay? So inbox me. Tell me what you want. Let me know if you have any more questions. Hopefully that helped everybody. Let me see if I got everybody's question. Oh, and the gummies are good, by the way. They taste yummy. There's different flavors. Like lime, lemon, pineapple-y, cherry, and orange. Boop, boop. 1 gram of sugar per gummy. 10 calories, made with gelatin. They're not vegan. And there's some artificial color in it. Being transparent. And it's just a little bit. And then there's 25 milligrams of CBD per gummy on there. So if you're sensitive, start off with half. If you're not, start off with 1. Don't go past 2. I really wouldn't. It's just not needed, you know. Okay, so anywho. So April 7th. Oh, some of y'all had beef with me about these little fragrances I'm going to discontinue. So I'm going to try to discontinue Black Chick, Blueberry Sky. I have discontinued already Southern Girl. I wanted to say that was more of like a fall. I'm cutting up the raffles now. That was more of a fall, winter fragrance. Although I brought it in the summer because I want to say it's almost year round if I'm 100. Southern Girl smells to me like delicious sweet potato pie. And I want to eat. But, I discontinued the candles. And I discontinued the candles and I'm discontinuing a lot of items is because I just really want to focus on CBD and skincare. I had the shop. I closed the shop. I added a bunch of different products because I had room and I had the shop and now I don't have the shop anymore. So all the rest of the candles are in the goodie basket. African Black soap goodie basket. All my soap is discontinued. I still have the body wash though. And I'm going out of town next week. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for Easter. So I will be having a little something, a little special at that moment. Y'all gonna have to wait. You're about to lose your job. You're about to use your job. Catch a dance. Was that funny? Okay, anyway. Let's see. Who can I think of off the top? No, I'm going to go. So I'm about to do this raffle. So the raffle is for the people who took their picture with my product in their hands. Just like I said. And will be added to my anniversary raffle. Thank y'all for hanging in there. I know this is kind of annoying. Oh, another thing. I'm doing fundraisers now. That's something that's been on my heart for a while. So how the fundraiser works is if you want me to host a fundraiser for you, and it could be just about anything. I ain't doing every doggone thing. Don't think just because I want some money, I'm going to be doing stuff that I just absolutely don't believe in. No, we cannot do it for scrape road, kill off the grounds. No, I'm playing. So fundraiser, you know, for your organization, for your school, whatever. So what I would do is I would sell stuff and then I would give you a percentage based on how much was sold. So for example, if a couple of people come out and I sell $500, that'll get 10%. Not that much because it's like $50, right? But hey, listen, okay? If I go up to from 550 to 1,000, that's 15%, right? Maybe still not a lot for you or whatever, but everybody walks away with the product and you just get money for free, right? It's money out of my pocket. Okay, there's that. 1,050 and up, 20%. That's a lot. It's a lot for me. So, you know, you basically don't have to do anything. I just come, I set up, I sell, you get a portion of the money. That's not nothing anybody has to do. Nobody has to cook fish dinners, okay? Nobody has to clean up beaches. Nobody has to do anything except give me a place to sell my stuff, sell it, and then whoever it is gets a check, and then I just need documentation of your organization, and that's it. So hopefully, okay, here it is. I found it. Anniversary raffle. Post a photo of yourself and holding my products. Oh, a lot of y'all did it too. Let me get all up in here. Starting from the all comments. I'm writing the names down. Okay, so I got Tonetta. She came out to my Vegas show. So glad to see her. Okay, so, oh, what is the raffle for? $50 gift certificate. Thank you guys for taking a picture with my product. I appreciate it. So, well, it's kind of like a gift card number. It's like a credit card. You could keep a balance on it. You can use part of it now, use part of it later. Okay. Miss Donna, she took a picture with her and her juicy locks. Donna Russell. She got her entry. So if y'all are asking questions, please feel free, because I see viewers on here, but I can't see them at this moment, so I will make sure to come back and answer. And I got my cyber auntie, Regina Dorfmeyer. Yo, she's been rocking with me since like 2012, 2010, 2012, for a long time. It's been a while. Let me see if there's any hidden in here. Oh. Okay, I got Portia. Huge supporter. Portia, thank you, darling. I see you. Hold on, her little hand sanitizer. That's also being discontinued. The rest of the hand sanitizer is in the goodie basket. You just leave me what fragrance that you want, and it's hand sanitizer spray. So you get an 8-ounce bottle of hand sanitizer, and then you get a 2-ounce on the side, so that it's like a refillable bottle, and it's because it's clearance. It's going away, so get it while you can. That's a lot of hand sanitizer. And all goodie basket items are 20% off with using the code GOODIE. Okay. And let me see if Rachel did it. She said, I keep forgetting, and I use your products every day, and I reminded her. See, this is what I'm talking about. I forgot again. Now I'm in my PJs. See, I said I want y'all. See, people follow directions, okay? I love you, Rachel, but look, I told you to take a picture with it in your hand, and people did it, so I'm... I would have tried to take it holding it, okay? That's the fun part, okay? Karen, Mimi. Oh, she held up some old bottles. I think I see. Oh, that's my old label, but it's cool. She's been rocking with me from that amount of time. She came, circle back around, and got some black chick too. All right, Lori, thank you. She's been rocking with me. Oh my gosh, I've known Lori since before I even had a business. So there's that. We used to do poetry together. Marilyn, thank you for your support. She's been getting these roll-ons, like, yes. She's been right. She bought the whips. All the good stuff. So she gets an entry. Once again, the prize is $50 gift card. I think I would mail out the gift card, make it cute. I wasn't going to. I'm like, I don't want to spend money mailing it out, but I'll do the mail out too, so you can have a little gift card and stuff like that. So how you do it is just like with a credit card, you just enter in the number. So that's how that works. Rosemary. Happy belated birthday, Rosemary. Okay, Jamila. She is holding her delectable watermelon juice. So she got watermelon juice. You guys, watermelon juice is absolutely everything. It smells like young spring love. Okay, Jamila. Start with. Thank you for your submission. Courtney. She actually just got some too. Thank you very much, Courtney. Sorry I'm doing this right now. It's taking forever too. Okay, and then you got Tamika. Thank you, darling. She's another hardcore, long-time supporter. Y'all better not be running to go post your picture. I can look at the date, okay? See, I thought I was playing with this little raffle. Okay, and I got Rayana. Let me add her up in here. Let me tell you a story about that. She is a flight attendant, right? And I don't know if they were like sharing a space, through her airlines. I don't know exactly how that works. But she encountered another Buttafly Jonez user. So it was like another body wash in there. And she was all like, wait a minute, did I order it? But it turns out another flight attendant was using Buttafly Jonez products at the house that she went to go stay at in like New York and stuff like that. So I love that. That just made me so freaking happy. Latrina, I got your submission. Thank you. Alrighty. Alrighty. Let's see. And then I have Jay She has her little lock jewel. I'll add that in there. I'll add it in there because she took the picture. I actually remember making that lock jewelry. I got some lock jewelry. If y'all want some lock jewelry, I don't even know. Hey, Becky. I don't know if y'all like want lock jewelry anymore, but I have like a lot of pieces, so I'm thinking maybe I'll post some in the group if you want. I don't know. So anyway, okay, so if y'all are just tuning in, because I see people just tuning in, feel free to run it back and look at this whole CBD education course on here. And Angela Tony. All right. T-O-N-E-Y. And I want to say that's it. Is that it? Can we pull now? That's it. I got my bag. And I'm putting on my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. You guys, this is for my Buttafly Jonez anniversary raffle. Thank you for still tuning in here with me. Let me see who's gonna win. Okay, I got one. Let's see who won. Portia! Yeah! I'm happy. I'm happy Portia won. She stayed buying my stuff, y'all. She loves it. She buys it for other people and everything. So I'm really happy she won. Aww. My girl. Congratulations, Portia. Thank you for all your support. Thank you for all your support. And you know what? I'm actually going to do a surprise raffle. I wasn't going to do this. Okay, so this is for $50. I'm going to do a raffle for the people who ask questions. Okay? Now, this one ain't going to be as big, but for those who have asked questions during my CBD, don't be running to ask questions now, okay? I'm gonna throw you in a raffle, okay? Oh, here's the list. So that's gonna be a surprise raffle. And okay. There's questions. I'm gonna put these in here. Loopy. LaShawn. Tony. Ophi. Who else? Shayna. And I think those are the people who asked questions. Let's see. Click to expand. Okay, that's it. So I'm going to do another one for those who asked questions. Sheena! Are y'all still here? I see a lot of y'all still here. I don't know if you're still watching though, but yeah, I see your faces. LaShawn. Loopy. So this one will be for, since this is just kind of impromptu, don't be wanting all my money. This is going to be, I will do, if you order, you'll get an additional free product. Okay? So if you order the buy two, get one free deal, you'll get another free. So it'll be like buy two, get two free. Okay? So your discount will depend on if you put in a purchase for CBD products from this deal. Okay. I see you guys. You say here and then you throw up your hands. Okay, good. Good. Let's see who's going to get the additional free product. When they buy two, they're going to get two free. Buy two, get two free. Let's see. Okay. LaShawn! Yay! I grew up with LaShawn. St. Paul Baptist Church. I was saying, All right, so you got the free product. If you take advantage of the buy two, get one free, you're going to get another free item. So that's up to you. Yay. Thank you all for watching. I'm about to tune on out. Hit me up. Let me know if you're interested in any CBD products now or later. There you go. I have you right there. God bless y'all. Thank you for tuning in. And please, April 6th, Santa Clarita pop-up. With me, it's going to be Candy's there, Beauty by Bash. Shoot, I'm sorry. She has a new business where she makes these delicious candies. But I am failing right now on the name. Forgive me, Bathsheba. I'm so sorry. Okay? And Color Street will be there also with her nails. I love Color Street. Okay. And then in LA, it's going to be Siren Eye Designs Jewelry, as well as myself, and also Candy Girl will be there again. Okay. So, okay. I got you. I got what you want, Tony. Thank you for tuning in. Have a wonderful, blessed evening. Love y'all. Good night. Let's see, how do I finish? Okay, bye.